ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम जय जय राम। ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्राय नमः। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। ॐ श्रीहनुमते नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनं। ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमः श्री तुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्री तुलसीदासाय नमः। Hari Om, a warm welcome. We have seen the very, very, very unhappy situation of Raja Dasharatha. We also saw the most, evil-minded Kaikeyi, who is not ready to give up and who spoke very harshly. And the words of Rama, we saw Sahaja Sarala Raghubara Bachana, the very, very simple, non-articulated words of Rama, which was straightforward. To whom? To that Kumati, Kutila Karijana, very, very evil-minded, perverse-minded Kaikeyi, Chalai jo kajala vakragati, Jadyapi Salilu Samana. It did not reach her properly straightforward, just as a leech. Even though the leech has got very, very, well settled water, which is not fluctuating, which has no ripples. Even though the water is well settled, the leech cannot go straight, it would only go this way, like the snake. Even though the land is very straight, the snake cannot go straight, it always go winding. Similarly, her mind cannot be straight. It is always in a very, very bad way of thinking, isn't it? Now, yesterday I said there is something very important points to think about in this particular place. Let us see. The first point which we have to think is, why should Rama respond in this way? How could Rama respond in this way? There are so many reactions possible. What is that? For example, we will see. Let us put ourselves in that spot. We cannot say Rama can be the other way. Rama is in his dharmo vigrahavan. No, what we would have done in that way? If we were there, now, before we take up that thought, one very important point. What we meet in our life, we have no control. What we come across in life, we have no control, but how we address that, we have the control. Is it not? We don't have a control about the whole world. Isn't it? Now see, when everything goes well, everything is fine. There is no problem. There is nothing much to be done. Everything is going on fine. Until now, with Rama, this is what is happening. Everything was beautiful. When does the stability and ability of a person come into picture? Is only when things go wrong. In our case, every other day, lot of things go wrong, isn't it? And we succumb to it and we fall prey for it and go on brooding, worrying, crying, etc., etc. It goes on happening occasionally as though good situations come and go away. Before we recognize it, goes away. And we go on waiting for the next. Isn't it? In the case of Rama, all through his life, everything was beautiful, and it is now for the first time that he is hearing of sorrow. A condition, a situation where it appears unpleasant. When everything goes well, nobody questions why is it going very well. None of us ask, everything is going very well, I don't know why it is happening so. Do we ask? No. When something goes wrong, immediately we start blaming. Is it not? Bhagavan has no courtesy. I don't know why he is doing like that. I have not done anything wrong to anyone. Remember this sentence, huh? Remember this sentence. I have not done anything wrong to anyone. Or Rama, think. Now, when things go wrong, how do we face that situation? Experience. Please note carefully. Be very attentive now. Experience is the best teacher. Education also teaches. But there is a difference. In education, in your college, schools, etc., etc., you are taught first and then the test comes. In experience, the test comes first and the learning is later. I'll repeat. In education, you learn and then comes the test. In experience, you are tested first and you learn through that experience. Now see, the importance of Rama's decision to go to the forest, taking it as an opportunity, we saw yesterday, isn't it? He took it as an opportunity so that he may meet so many saints and sages and gain lot of knowledge. That was his way of thinking, and he had the greatest love for Bharata, and to give the throne to Bharata was not a task at all. Happily he was ready to give. Right? So many people look at it in so many ways. For Dasharatha, it was a highly, tragic event. He almost collapsed. He is still there, lying on the ground. Think. Rama going on exile to the forest, Bharata taking the throne is common to everybody, including Dasharatha, Kaikeyi, Sumantra, the Nagaravasis, Kaushalya, everybody. It is common. What? Rama going to forest and Bharata taking the Yuvaraja Pata. As of now, we will think that way. For him, it is a great tragedy. All his dreams got shattered. For Dasharatha. How will a normal man react in this condition? You and I. A normal person, how will he take care? When he is told, you have to go to the forest for 14 years, Bharata will be taking the throne. What? Me? To forest for 14 years? But why? How can I go? Think. Immediately we will respond. It is very, very incorrect. It cannot be accepted. I alone have to be, I am the Jeshta Bhrata. I alone have to go to the, take the throne. Why should I go to the forest? Now, coming to Dasharatha. Dasharatha has given a boon to Kaikeyi. Right? Now look at this very, very important point. If Dasharatha has given the boon to you, Rama, Rama, the normal you and me would have spoken in that particular situation. If Dasharatha has given the boon to you, he has also given a promise to me that I will become the Yuvaraja yesterday. Yesterday he has promised me. If he has promised you, he has promised me also. Therefore, I am also equally eligible. Now, which word will take the priority? That also we need to think. When it comes to Kaikeyi, when was the boon given? It was given decades ago. In the war field, at that condition it was required, he gave. He has also forgotten. Think. Decades ago. And for Rama he has given yesterday. Which gains the priority? That also there is a logic. When it comes to Kaikeyi, there is no witness. Is it not? Nobody knew that Dasharatha had given this boon until she told to others. Isn't it? Until she revealed it to others, nobody knew that such a boon was given to her. Therefore, there is no witness. Ramchandra can claim, no, fine, show me the witness. Get the witness to the court of law. He could have asked. But again the point is, when it comes to me, Ramchandraji might have told. Vashishtaji was there. Sumantra was there. All the Nagaravasis know. Think. Now my mothers also know, including you. Right? Everybody knew. In your case, there is no witness. He could have told. And very interesting, though the boon was given decades ago, when Kaikeyi asked for the boons. The very interesting point is the king Dasharatha never denied. He did not refute. He accepted. So from that standpoint, the priority is always given to the earlier one, the first one. Therefore, Kaikeyi's stand holds water. Now the real Rama is thinking. Think. Though it has no witness, it can be refuted. Rama did not accept it because he knew the very fact that Dasharatha did not refute, that must have been true. So there is no doubt there. Think. Once my father has given word and he has not refuted the claim, that means that word is true. And therefore, very interestingly, please note how Rama takes it so beautifully. We may also say, no, the king is old, he must have just blabbered something, he doesn't have any proper discrimination, therefore something he must have told, therefore it cannot be accepted. No. Ramo Vigrahavan Dharma. By the very fact that Dasharatha has not refuted, the promise is valid. When the promise is valid, that becomes dharma for Rama to follow. Think. Now, having said that, Rama is not that type of a person who will say, no, I will not accept all these things. Oh, no, I can't. But for Rama, dharma is the highest priority, topmost priority. Therefore, when nothing else matters but dharma, Rama will naturally accept going to the forest. Now, why again, one same question again. Why did Rama accept to go to the forest? Because Rama, even though he is the Jyeshtha Bhrata and he has got the rights on the throne, look at the way Rama sees. Rama says, I am the son of Raja Dasharatha. And what is the role of the son? The role of the son is to make sure the father is not kept under debt. D-E-B-T. Debt. And the son is one who removes the anxiety of the father. Also, make sure he does not leave his father with blemish. If Rama takes the throne and Dasharatha, who had given the boon to Kaikeyi, will go false, and therefore blemish will come to Dasharatha, the one who did not keep up his promise. Why did he not keep up his promise? Because he had tremendous attachment towards his son Rama. Therefore, now see, because of the attachment he had for Rama, he did not keep up his promise. Is it not a blemish? Think. Therefore, when Kaikeyi said he has given 2 boons, and when he has not denied, and secondly, he will get blemish if he does not keep up his word, Rama decided to go to the forest. Then, and now remember, this is all analysis. We are only thinking in different ways. These are all analysis. Now then, if let us say, the people come to know, people have not yet come to know, please. Nobody knows. Even Sumantra, he brought him and he quietly must have gone away because it is family matter. So he would not interfere unless he is called in. Now if the people come to know that Dasharatha had given a word and he has not complied with that boon, then even the respect for Dasharatha will be down, will fall down. In the process, Even Rama's respect also to a certain extent can come down, because knowing the matter, if Rama accepts the throne, Rama's reputation also will come down. Think. See how many angles we need to think on one particular situation. And not only that, it is not the respect of one person here. The respect of the Raghukula, the dynasty itself will fall. Even that will be affected. Why? Pran jaye, par vachan na jaye. We saw earlier. Even if my life goes, I will not step back from the word I have given. So even the dynasty's reputation will go down. And dharma riti, dharma niti, the virtue of dharma will take a back seat. It will be at stake. And now what is the result of that? People will lose faith. People will lose trust on the Raja. Now see, very important point here I would like to tell you. We are actually going through. Nobody has any trust on the government. Why? There is so much of confusion. There is so much of corruption in the very government system itself. We may be voting, but at the same time, nobody has trust. Okay, many don't have trust. Let me put it that way. Benefit of doubt. People don't trust the government because that in the government level itself, we see so much of corruption. So much of false working, false promises. Think, today that is the talk of the town. False promises, freebies. For what? To gain, to grab, to snatch away the position and power. Think. For the sake of power, for the sake of position, for the sake of, that particular sthana, people give so much of false promises. And they succumb to those very promises itself. I am sure you will understand what I am relating to. When there is trust, when there is faith in the government, not only the government will become stable, people also will be stable, and both will be happier and both will grow. Therefore, there cannot be a government which flourishes without the trust of its own people. If Dasharatha does not or exercise that boon, execute that boon, then people will lose trust in the government. And once people lose the trust in the government, corruption will be the way of life. We are seeing now. Think. Therefore, trust is extremely important, not only with the government, in everybody. We must have trust, we must have faith. That alone will take us forward. Remember this. All this Rama thought very clearly. And then only he took that decision. In Balakanda, what he learned was dharma, 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 obey, obey, obey. And he did that. Meticulously he did that. Now is a stand where he doesn't have a help from the outer world, including his father, including his mother, including his brothers. He does not have any help. He has to independently think. And when he has to independently think, he looks at dharma because he has lived dharma. And therefore, once you are in that position, that dharma does not permit you to exercise your own personal, private, subjective likes and dislikes. Think. The selfish considerations cannot be taken by the person in the power. Rama also considered this fact very clearly and thought, right time for me to go to the forest. And he was very happy. Now, another very interesting point. Kaikeyi has already brought division. Rama, Bharata. Think. Now, if the division has been brought already, and now if Rama says, no, I won't go, he has got the right, he can claim. And under the court of law, it can be given because he is a Jeshta Putra. In case he does that, then what happens? Not only Kaikeyi's thought has brought division, the house will also be divided. Think. When the house is divided, you can never have peace. P-E-A-C. Why? The house is in pieces. Think. Therefore, sacrifice becomes a very important factor, not only to uplift a person, not only to uplift the family, but also to uplift the very kingdom, the people. And sacrifice definitely brings lot of joy, lot of respect in the entire society. It uplifts the society. Dharma is uplifted. Rama being Dharma Vigrahavan, naturally he will trek the path towards Dharma, and that is exactly what he did. Here I go, no problem at all. He told, what? That's all. Bas, itna hi hai. Chalo, I am going. He did not have any hesitation, anger, nothing. No sign of reaction. There was only response. This is the only reason why Rama is being praised, Rama is being, worshipped, and Rama is followed. Think. Rama Rajya, we say. What is Rama Rajya? A Rajya that is run with Dharma as the primordial factor. That is why Rama is so great. All of us also may say, no, I am also following Dharma. You must write within bracket, occasionally. There are so many ways. Anybody can claim, oh no, I have lived a dharmic life. We have slipped very many times. This is the nature of the mind. To stand against that crooked mind and steadfast in Dharma, hardly few can do, just for the sake of giving benefit of doubt. Otherwise, it is only Rama. Therefore, Rama is praised, Rama is worshipped, and today, after thousands of years, we are talking about Rama. Why? Look at the way he has handled the situation. He has not given up Dharma. He has not given up his father. He has not given up his mother, who is evil-minded. Still, he respected her. He loved her. That is the glory of Rama. Now what Kaikeyi said and how the king was thinking about it, it's a prasanga by itself. We will continue. Rahasi Rani Rama Rukhapai Boli Kapata Sanehu Janai Sapat Tumar Bharat Kai Ana Hetu Na Dusar Main Kachu Jana तुम अपराध जोहु नहीं ताता जननी जनक बंधु सुखदाता राम सत्य सब जो कछु कहूँ तुमपि तुमातु बचन रत अहहूँ, पितहि बुझाई कहूँ बलि सोई, छौते पन जेहि अज सुन होई, तुम सम सुवन सुकृत जेहि दीन्हे, उचितनता सुनिरादरु कीन्हे, लागिहि कुमुख बचन शुभ कैसे, मगह गयादिक तीरथ जैसे, राम ही मातु बचन सब बाये, जिमि सुर सरिगत सलिल सुहाये, गई मूर्छा राम ही सुमिरी, नृप फिर करवट लीन्ह, सचिव राम आगमन कही, विनय समय समकीन्ह। Rahasi Rani. Rahasi is Harishi, both are same. The queen rejoiced. She was extremely happy within. She did not show out. She was very extremely happy within. Why? To find Rama accepting to go, inclined towards to go to the forest. So she was very, very happy that he accepted the proposal. Boli kapata sanehu janai, and said these words with a false show of affection. She put up a very, very beautiful mask of affection in front of Rama. हेतु न दूसर मैं कछु जाना, सपत तुम्हार भरत के आना. I swear on you, sapata tumara bharata kayana, I swear on you and Bharata, Raja has no other affliction except his love towards you. Tuma aparadha je jogu nahi tata. Hey Rama, you are incapable of doing any mistake. Look at the confidence Ramchandra ji has built. With not only Kaikeyi, with everybody. You will see time and again, even people saying the same thing. Tuma aparada jogu nahi tata. It is not possible. You are incapable of making mistakes. Aparadha. Janani janaka bandhu sukha data. You are the bestower of sukha, joy, delight to Janani janaka, to the mother and father, to the parents, along with that bandhu. What is bandhu? Brothers. Sukhadata, you are the giver of joy. Rama satya sabu jo kachu kahu. What you say, O Rama, is all absolutely true. You are right. This is how we want to get things done even in our house. But there, the same mentality Kaikeyi has got. And it only shows how we should not deal like that. We should deal sensibly. Tumapi tumato bachana rata ahu. You are devoted to the father and mother's words, advice, directions. Pitahi bujhai kahahu bali soi. Now I advise you, O Rama, please convince your father. Tell him what you are thinking is right. Tell him Bharata alone should become the Yuvaraja. Please tell him. Chauthe pan jehi ajasuna hoi. So that by doing in that way, he will not incur ill fame. In spite of it, if he makes you the Yuvaraja, he will only get ill fame. You will also get ill fame. That she did not say directly, but that must have definitely been in her heart, isn't it? Tuma sama suvana sukrita jehi deenhe. You have brought in so much of joy, because a son like you is absolutely rare. A son like you is impossible, as though we may definitely say it is impossible. Uchitanata su niradarukinhe. It is actually not at all desirable for him. Uchita na means what? It is not at all desirable. Tasu niradarukinhe, for him to disregard virtues like truthfulness, keeping up the word, etc., etc. He cannot slip from that. It is right on his part to keep up his promise. That is the idea. Lagahi kumukha bachana subha kaise. These polite words, from the mouth of that, that of Kaikeyi, which is articulated, planned, schemed, coated with, very beautiful words, pleasing words. You know how it is? Tulsidas writes, Magaha Gayadika Tiratha Jaise. Just as, that place Gaya is a Tirtha Kshetra today. Why? Because of the flow of Gangaji. Right? It is near the South Bihar, it is said. Magadha Desha was near the South Bihar, current South Bihar. At that time, that area was called as a very, very bad area. Very atrocious place. Only worst things can happen. That is how it was. I don't know. This is what is it is said in many other Puranas. They might have given a detailed description. I don't know. I go with what I have learned from the source where I have learned. There it is said, Magaha Gayadika Tirtha Jaise. Even Gangaji flows through Gaya, that Gaya which is located in the very worst place in the planet, there even that place is called Tirtha Kshetra. Think. Now this Kaikeyi, whatever she says, even though she says goodness, the appropriateness, the truth of those words is definitely acceptable, but she, because of planning, scheming, trying to make her son as the Yuvaraja and send Rama to forest which was uncalled for. Isn't it? Even if Rama had stayed, Rama would not have behaved differently. He would have only promoted and supported Bharata from on the throne. But imagining that Rama would bring ill situation there, sending him to 14 years of forest is not acceptable. Think. Rama hi matu bachana sababhaye. When Rama heard all the pleasant sounding words from his mother, Jimi sura sarigata salila suhaye. Same way as all waters flow together, come together, and they in the confluence with the holy Ganga. All waters come and join the rivers, and the rivers, streams, everything join the Ganga. Once they all join, all the tributaries and other smaller rivers, whatever they may be, however they may be, they are called as Ganga. Similarly, whatever she says appears to be pleasant. Gai murucha Rama hi sumira. Gai murucha. Listening to Rama, listening to his voice and thinking about Rama, Dasharatha's murcha. He had fainted at that time, but now woke up. Nripa phiri kara vatalinha. He remembered Rama all the time. Even now, having come out of that condition, he turned, taking Rama's name only. Sachiva Rama agamana kahi. Sachiva, Sumantra, the minister, he quietly went near the king and slowly informed him of the arrival of Rama. The king never even knew. Binaya samaya samakinha. And he went close by. With all humility, he submitted the fact that Ramchandraji has arrived, and also probably must have maybe a small, some submission he would have given. Please, be careful in your speech or something like that. He might have told. He had that right, not right, that, freedom, we may say. He had that freedom to tell. So, Vinaya Samaya Samakin, he with all humility, he submitted whatever he wanted to say and informed him, Ramchandraji has come. Now, what happens? We will see in tomorrow's class. How Dasharatha responds. We will see in tomorrow's class. सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।